Welcome to another segment of ACRP TV. My name is Michael Causey. I'm the editor-in-chief here. Today, our spotlight is on ACRP's Fellowship program. ACRP Fellowship is a mark of distinction and leadership. It recognizes individuals who have made substantial contributions to the association and the clinical research industry. Fellows are inducted annually, and we're lucky today to have with us one of my favorites. Suheila Abdul-Karrim is with us. She has been a longtime friend to ACRP, frequent speaker, source for me, frequent author, clinical researcher, our publication. So Suheila, so glad you're with us today. Thank you very much.
Thanks for the introduction, Michael.
Let's talk about the fellowship program. It's such an important and exciting thing. How long have you been one? How did it happen for you?
I joined, I got the fellowship in 2018, so it's 2 years. But what I love about the fellowship is it actually recognizes all the efforts and all your efforts and everything that you do towards research, your volunteering, your passion, because it's one thing going to work and doing the actual job in clinical research, but it's the extra things that you do, like being part of the professional development committee, being able to volunteer, being able to teach, being able to help. And the fellowship actually recognizes this and encourages it. And once you do that, they actually say, hey, hang on, we know you've been contributing, we know you've been working, and they recognize this. And that's what's very important. And also with the fellowship, you get into contact with so many other people so that you're constantly learning. So it's a way of encouraging this kind of volunteerism where you're constantly learning, but at the same time actually being recognized for it, which is really great for me.
Yeah, there's a pay it back and a pay it forward aspect to it, which is really nice. So I know you're doing this ultimately to give back to the industry, but talk a little bit more about what it means to you. What do you get from it? And maybe talk a little bit about the time commitment, because I suspect some people might think, oh, I don't have time to mentor and do these kind of things. But talk about that too, if you could.
Okay, well, Michael, for me, education is best learned realized. So when I teach it, I'm learning at the same time. And by giving of that, it's not, you're working anyway. So it's things you're doing, and taking someone under your mentorship is basically you're learning things, but you're also kind of giving yourself a recap on the foundation of everything that was happening. With ACRP, I volunteered on the Professional Development Committee, which was initially the Educational Committee, I think it was. And no, it was the Training and Development Committee. And there we did training materials. And so you're constantly learning. And that was what was so amazing. I also volunteered with item writing, and it helps you, just to formulate questions. It helps you write better. If not, if you're not writing for the exam, you now think before you do some things like, what did Bloom's taxonomy say? Which of these should I be using? So it definitely has a total impact on the way you do things and on your life.
How do people find out more about the fellowship program? We'll include some information in some of the information with this item, some links and everything, but how do you find out about it? How do people learn more about it?
Okay, well, ACRP does send out these mailers, and also on the ACRP website, there's information on the fellowship. But also within our committees, when I was on the editorial advisory board, we had someone come in and discuss it with us. When I was on the professional development committee, we had someone come in and discuss this with us, making us aware. And then we go back out there and make others aware of it. And yeah, it's basically, once you become a part of it, kind of like what you and I are doing now, the interview, we have the ACRP Fellowship. We also have the ACRP Fellowship group where we meet occasionally via Zoom. And we discuss things, and we also discuss ways of helping each other and helping others. So this is definitely a way of finding out about it.
Yeah, no, this sounds like the proverbial win-win situation where you're giving back and getting something, and it's just a great program. And I'm really glad that you've taken the time to be a part of it and to join us today. So thank you very much, Suheila.
Oh, no, it's been a pleasure. Thank you, Michael. And like I said, the more I give back, the more I learn. So it's more for me. While I give back, I'm gaining as well.
Perfect philosophy. This has been ACRP TV, our segment today, a spotlight on the ACRP Fellowship Program. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next time.